Hi guys, welcome to TechMind for you. This is the fifth video in this Docker series. In this video, we are going to cover about the Docker file that we have created. I will explain each and every step of the Docker file. The Docker file that we have created in the previous steps. Uh, we will play around with that uh, Docker files. We will see that images that we are creating is read-only. Okay, why it's read-only and how to handle that. And last thing, we will take care about the understanding the images layer, images, how the images work in layers. Okay, so let's go here. This is the Docker file we have created earlier for small applications. So let me I already explained it to you guys, but if you means I will explain it in detail this time. Okay, so we will use the from, it's in capital. We will use the base image that we want to use for our Docker file. We use the tag number that we can get from Docker Hub. Okay, Docker repository, the image name and the tag name. Tag name. Here we are using the working directory. We are setting the working directory of Flash app. That's in image. Okay, that image we are creating. That this will be the working directory. So whenever we use dot, that means inside this. Okay, so we are kept copying this package.json, okay, into the F folder, the working directory, package.json. Okay, after that we are installing run command. We are doing the whenever we want to run the any command inside the images, we use the run. Okay, run npm install. After that we have copy. We are copying from our local machine inside the image. This is for image. The second dot is for image, and that is for slash app, because slash app is a working directory. Okay, and the application that is running, we are port number 3000 we have. So we are exposing that port, okay, from the image, that is 3000. Means when the container will be created from this image, that will have internally, that will have the 3000 port exposed. So we need to map this port to the outside our machine, to some other ports. Okay, and for running this image, we will use a cmd. So cmd command will be part of the image, but this command will only run when we run the docker run command. Okay, so then for starting the container, this command will be used, node apt mjs. Okay, so this is okay. So this is all everything. If let's say uh, if you see right now, sorry. Okay, so docker images, we don't have any images, and we don't have any docker running or exited container. So let's say if we will delete this. Okay, let's say, okay, we can do one thing, we can comment this. Okay, now if I do docker build dot, if you see, I'm in the, okay, so I'm not in the folder. Let me move to the, now I need to run the docker build dot. We will run this command, build command. We need to give the folder, docker file folder. Docker file is in this folder, chap1. So we move to that and we give the dot, the current working directory. Now we are making the build. Many times we made the build. Okay, so that's not an issue. But if you see, if we have commented the docker, we commented this port, we are not exposing any port. If we run it, uh, we are not able to run it now, because if we go here, this is the, we're not running any port. How can we access that port? We don't have any port, 3000 or 80, anything. We don't have anything on which it is running. We are not mapping that port to our local port. Okay, so that is also an issue. Okay, so let me stop this first. Yes, it's running, but we are not able to access it. Okay, because we don't expose any port. We are stopping that container. So we will expose the port 3000 here. That's why we are exposing the container port, and we will map this container port to the our port. So we use -p command, and we will give our, let's say, 4000 of local machine and 3000 that we are exposing. Now it will run. Now if you go here and type 4000, because 4000, yeah, you will see it. Okay, so now it's good. So you are, let me, okay, so now if I stop it, let's say if I stop it, let me stop it. Okay, and if I go here, if I type here something two, okay, and if okay, I have done this. Now if I try to run it again, the same Docker, okay, and refresh this, so we are not getting that 222 that we have added here. Okay, why? Because when we created the image, this code, completely code, moved to the image. So if I do anything right now, any changes here, that will not be reflected into the container, because that is not part of image. First we need to create a new image, and then only that you create a container out of that image. So okay, so it's a read only. You can't means change the code in your local environment and expect that the container will show that new code. Okay, that is not possible. So docker stop, if I do, I'm stopping it. It's taking some time. Okay, so docker images, right now we have this image. Okay, if I go here build, now if I build again docker image, so this is the image that we have built just now. If I run this image, docker run and -p 4000 colon 3000, this image. Okay, the image name is wrong. This is not the image name. Image name is this one, 523. Now if I go here, click on this, you will see 222. So image is read only. So whenever do any kind of change into your code, you need to create, rebuild your image, and then only you can create a new container that will show your latest code. So images are read only, so you need to make sure. One more thing is image layered. Okay, let me stop this first. Okay, okay, PS. Okay, load it. Is docker ps docker stop. Okay, so why we are saying that what is the use of the log image layer? So image is layered. Okay, so when we are creating this image, so everything command on top of this command added, this command added, and then this command add the content of this command add, then this. So everything is layered one after the other. Okay, so this code perform, this code perform. If let's say if okay, let me move this to here. Okay, then I can explain you better. Okay, so let's say if we are doing any kind of changes here, docker images, do we have images? We need to delete it first. Okay, okay, docker ps minus a docker rm. Okay, so image can only be deleted when we have delete the container. Doesn't matter it's running container or exited container. You need to delete it. Then only you can run it. You can delete the images. So now we don't have any running container. PS minus a. Nothing is running. Now if we see images, sorry, images, docker rmi command used for images deletion. uh, deletion of these images are okay necessary to show the thing that I want to show you. Okay, so if I say docker, okay, docker build dot c, what is that? Okay, cd. I'm not inside the folder to run this command. I need to be inside the folder. Okay, so it's performing all the operations. Okay, here it's running npm install right now. Okay, see, it's running npm install. Let's see if I do any kind of changes here into the code. Let's delete 2333. Okay, so that means if you go to the docker file, this command has been changed. We are copying, and the command will find the changes that this app file have changes. So let's start. So first it will perform this operation. The images are locally available, so it will not do anything. It's created working directory. It's already set up. No, the thing changes this command. In this command change, app.js has been changed. So this command. So after this command, all the command will be executed automatically. The when you build the image, Docker see that which command, if anything already exists, already created, available into the cache, then that operation will perform by from the cache. If anything has been changed, like in this command and thing, we will not use the cache. It will perform all the fresh operations. All these are the layers, you can say. So if I doing any kind of changing, I have done this. Okay, if I rebuild the image, you will see everything has been performing again. Same thing. It's already done, but still, you say only the work. This step is coming from the cache. Okay, otherwise all this one cached. Otherwise copy command, it found the change in the copy command, so it's running everything. If let's say if I copy of xml and install, I move here. Okay, and now if I change it to 4, okay, so that means this command has been changed here again. When nothing is changed into the package.json, working directory is same, package.json change, npm install, everything is same because the package.json is changed. So nothing has been need to do in here. If we change anything into package.json, then the npm install will also run. Then copy command also will run fresh. But in this case, only the changes are here in app.js. That means here when it's copying from the local machine to the image, it will find out the changes. There is a change, it will start executing from here. So let's save it and run it. Okay, so you will see the changes. Okay, see how fast that run. So it's running the working directory app command from the cache, it's copying the package.json from the cache, it's running the npm install from the cache. You can see this is the highest time consuming file command here. So it's running from the cache. It's very fast. It find out that it's changes here. It's fine. It's not running from the cache because it's fine. The command find the changes and start from this. So you need to create a Docker file like this. So all the steps completed as early as possible. If the file is changing very frequently, just put the file into the as much as late as possible in Docker file so that your layer uh, is not affected. So try to get everything utilization of the cache that the Docker is creating internally for you. So like in this case, I moved here and the npm install, everything is coming from the cache. It's very fast. This is a very small Docker file. If you will work in the uh, real-time project, the Docker file is very big. The installation of all dependency, if nothing is changing, move that to up, and if anything changing very frequently, move that down. So this is in this video we have covered about the Docker files. I have explained the sample all the steps of Docker files. We have looked into this expose by using the port number and how we map container port to the localhost port or local machine port. Image is read only, and we also understand the images layer. So we have covered all these concept here. In future video we will cover more concept of the Docker. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.